This woman married into a wealthy family on her first day. She received all kinds of luxury goods from her husband's mother. Before she could even react, her mother-in-law gave her another $10 million as pocket money. The woman was very puzzled about why her mother-in-law treated her so well. It turned out that all of this was only because her new husband was in a vegetative state. Seeing how sad her mother-in-law looked, the woman held her hand and promised she would take good care of her husband. Hearing this, her mother-in-law left the room with relief. The woman then carefully examined her husband. She suddenly felt that he looked very familiar. To understand her husband's condition, the woman, who was a doctor, immediately held his hand. But she suddenly discovered that his pulse was very steady. His physical condition did not seem like that of a vegetative patient at all. The woman felt very confused. To verify whether her husband was really in a vegetative state, she pinched his thigh hard. But the husband only clenched his fist without moving. Then the woman pulled the hair on his leg hard. Even though the husband was in great pain, he still did not move. To force him to reveal a flaw, the woman pressed down on his face with her hand. This made the husband extremely uncomfortable, but he still made no movement at all. Only then did the woman dismiss her doubts. She mistakenly believed her husband was truly in a vegetative state. The man finally breathed a sigh of relief. However, that night the woman looked at her vegetative husband. She thought it was too boring since she didn't even have someone to talk to. So she suddenly came up with something fun. She painted nail polish on her husband's hands. Even though the man was very unwilling, he still didn't dare move. The woman was very satisfied with her masterpiece. To commemorate the moment, the woman had her husband take many funny photos. The reason the man pretended to be in a vegetative state was only because he wanted to protect the woman. While the woman was taking a shower, she suddenly heard a noise in the living room. She was very puzzled at that moment. A man wearing a mask immediately rushed over to warn her. It turned out that there were two ill-intentioned people in the house. The man immediately stepped in and drove the two bad guys away. But even with the mask on, the woman still recognized that he was her husband.